If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out. Now, I understand, and I know a lot of y'all probably have seen already that the three men, young brothers, right, was found guilty of the murder of XXXtentacion. Now, I want to take y'all into the mentality of what's going on with these young brothers right now, being that they was just found guilty of murder. Now, as you can see by this video that I'm about to show you, they stone face, right? I'm talking about, like, you know, real gangster type, you know what I mean? Like, you look at these brothers and you like, man, you know, for the average human being, you know, you get found guilty of murder, like you upset and you jumping up, you crying. But that happens when people are not guilty of murder. You see what I'm saying? If a jury of 12 just told you, hey, we found you guilty of murder, and you didn't do it, you gonna act a fool. You gonna jump up and down, you gonna yell, this an injustice. You know, you just gonna cry out for help. But when you guilty and you know you did something wrong, then it's like, they caught me, they got me. And that's why these young brothers, they just got up like regular programming. I tried to wiggle my way up out of this, but they caught me, they got me. No need to be yelling and all that old type of stuff because I know what I did. Check it out.
Florida, the state of Florida versus Dedrick Williams. Verdict, count one. We, the jury, find as follows: as to the defendant, Dedrick Williams, in this case, the defendant is guilty of murder in the first degree as charged in the indictment. Count two. We, the jury, find as follows: as to the defendant, Dedrick Williams, in this case, the defendant is guilty of armed robbery as charged in the indictment. We, the jury, find as follows: as to the defendant, Michael Boatwright, in this case, the defendant is guilty of murder in the first degree as charged in the indictment. During the course of the crime committed, did the defendant, Michael Boatwright, actually possess a firearm? Yes. During the course of the crime committed, did the defendant, Michael Boatwright, actually discharge a firearm? Yes. During the course of the crime committed, did the defendant, Michael Boatwright, actually inflict death to Jose Onfroy as a result of discharging a firearm in his possession? Yes. Count two. We, the jury, find as follows: as to the defendant, Michael Boatwright, in this case, the defendant is guilty of armed robbery as charged in the indictment. During the course of the crime committed, did the defendant, Michael Boatwright, actually possess a firearm? Yes. During the course of the crime committed, did the defendant, Michael Boatwright, actually discharge a firearm? Yes. During the course of the crime committed, did the defendant, Michael Boatwright, actually inflict death to Jose Onfroy as a result of discharging a firearm in his possession? Yes. Verdict, count one. We, the jury, find as follows: as to the defendant, Trayvon Newsom, the defendant is guilty of murder in the first degree as charged in the indictment. During the course of the crime committed, did the defendant, Trayvon Newsom, actually possess a firearm? Yes. Count two. We, the jury, find as follows: as to the defendant, Trayvon Newsom, in this case, the defendant is guilty of armed robbery as charged in the indictment. During the course of the crime committed, did the defendant, Trayvon Newsom, actually possess a firearm? Yes. So say we all, this 20th day of March, 2023, at Fort Lauderdale, Broward County, Florida, signed by the foreperson.
Now, as y'all can see, right, you see them, like, I'm talking about, man, like, stand up. You know what I'm saying? But let me take y'all into the mentality of what's really going on, right? When that man said, when that judge said guilty, I'm talking about something happened to him mentally. Everything went quiet. And I'm speaking from experience. When you're dealing with serious matters like that, and when your life is truly on the line, everything went silent. They couldn't hear nothing after that man said guilty. It's over with. When they walked them back to that holding cell, it's quiet. It's quiet. They ain't hearing nothing. The only thing that's going on right now is thinking, how can I get back to society? How long is the judge gonna give me? Is my family gonna be down with me? What about my baby mama? What about this girl that I love that's out there that's been telling me that she gonna stand by me no matter what? What I'm gonna do once I get in the penitentiary? How I'm gonna act once I get to the penitentiary? Am I gonna get killed in the penitentiary? Is somebody gonna try to take my manhood in the penitentiary? These are young boys, so all this is going on. Because what's happening is they finna go to the unknown. They finna go to a place that they never been to a day in their life. And that's prison. So you gotta understand something. When you dealing with the unknown, you thinking everything. You thinking of all the what ifs. The who, the what, the where, the when, the why. You thinking about all that. Now, the cold-blooded part about this whole ordeal is this right here. You young brothers that's paying attention to this and watching this, learn a lesson. You do not have to do what they did to learn this lesson. What did they do, hood educated? Let me tell you what they did. They planned to go rob somebody. That's it. They did not plan to kill nobody. The whole thing was we finna go rob people for money. And in the process of that robbery, one of them, I'm finna shoot something. I'm finna kill something. And just because that one decided that he wanted to shoot, caused all the rest of them their lives. So for you young brothers, you running around planning on, we finna go rob something. We gonna rob, we just want some money. You gotta understand something. Your plan might be just to go rob something, but the guy that you with, he might want to see how it feel to kill something for some reason. He might want to see how it feel to shoot something for some reason. And there it is. Your plan just to go rob something done turned into a murder. Done turned into an attempted murder. And now your life on the line. You don't have to learn how these young brothers did. All you got to do now is make a decision and to stop. I ain't robbing nothing. I ain't taking nothing that ain't mine. I'm finna go do me some legit hustling. I'm finna give me some money the legit way. I'm not finna do nothing illegal. That's all you got to do. And you ain't got to worry about that. But if you live in that lifestyle, yeah, you got to worry about everything that I just disclosed. You got to worry about that. Because like I said, you planning a robbery, this other dude right here, no, he want to see how it feel to shoot something. Now, these brothers done threw their life away for $15,000. $15,000. They could have made that working at McDonald's. They could have made that being a janitor. They probably could have made that standing on the corner begging. Listen, don't throw your life away for material things. Don't throw your life away for material gains. That money that they got from XXXtentacion, that $15,000, was gone probably within a month. gone. But XXXtentacion life is gone forever. So we gotta understand something. Not just that though. Not just the part of them going to the penitentiary and everything that they gotta deal with. The murder. The murder that they did. Senseless. A lot of them, when times start going on, they gotta deal with that. Because sitting in the penitentiary for long periods of times and them small cells and all that, family members get to dying, they got to deal with that mentally, emotionally. That girl that told you she ain't going nowhere, nah, she going somewhere. She finna have other kids and everything. And you know, one day you gonna call there and a brother with a deep voice like mine's gonna pick up the phone. What up? Is this Creisha phone? Yeah, who was this? This man. Who is this? Bruh, don't be calling my girl phone like this, man. Tell me some who am I, man. Don't do that, bruh. What you want? Hurt him. That right there. Listen, I'm speaking from experience. That right there gonna put that lump in your throat. You can't talk. Your heart gonna drop in your stomach. You gonna have to go take a poop because you just emotionally messed up. Hey, I'm speaking from experience, man. I done had it happen. Okay, so that woman, she gonna go. Family members, they gonna get tired of you calling. They gonna look at the call ID and say, man, what do he want, man? He ain't talking about nothing, man. I mean, why he steady calling me for what, man? I ain't got no money to send him. I ain't got no time to be sitting on the phone chopping it up with him all day telling me about penitentiary stories and stuff like that. Man, I ain't got time for that. I'm in the real world. I got things I need to be dealing with. I got to pay this child support. I got to pay these bills. I got to take care of my children. I got to know where my next dollar coming from. They ain't going to have time for you. So what they going to do is they going to look at the phone and they going to hit that decline, and you going to know they declined that call. That's going to do something to you. Your family, your own flesh and blood. Mama, hey, listen. Some guys in the penitentiary is happy that they got a mama that'll pick up the phone, because there's a multitude of men that's doing time like that they mama don't even pick up the phone. Not only that though, we gotta understand this right here is a major part. When you in the penitentiary and you ain't got no money, you just eating the chow hall food, the food that they got at the chow hall, and you got the men in there that's like this, that do this here. What they do is they gonna try to feed you because they want something from you. Oh, ain't nobody taking care of you. You ain't getting no money. Ain't nobody. That girl done left. Oh, okay, I'm the next best thing to a girl. Let me show you what this like. Let me take care of you. Let me buy you the things that the family ain't buying you. Let me give you some phone time so you can get on the phone and call people and try to call people. Oh, you like them shoes? Let me buy them shoes for you. Next thing you know, you in a full-fledged relationship with someone of the same gender, because you done fell up here mentally. So for all you young brothers, if y'all don't want to go through that, if you can't handle something like that, I advise you to think better than what these 4 young brothers were thinking. Because you got to understand something. When it come to murder and somebody done died and you being found guilty, all that, I'm going to come back on the appeal and all that, it ain't that easy. So you can forget about that, all that. Yeah, I'm just going to come back on the appeal. Man, look, don't believe that. If that was the case, it'd be a lot of brothers that's out on appeals. But it don't happen like that. Your best form of defense, if you don't want to go through none of what I just told you, if you don't want to go through none of what these young brothers is finna go through right now, is to get out the way and leave that criminal lifestyle, leave that gangbang lifestyle alone. Because gang, oh no, they ain't, come on man, they ain't gonna take care of you. Gang gonna be trying to sleep with your little sister, your mama, your aunties, your girlfriends. Gang ain't gonna send you a dime in Pakistan money. Because you ain't there no more. You are out of sight. And when you out of sight, you out of mind. This hood educated, not lame related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, I would like y'all to hit that subscribe button. If you ain't subscribed to the channel already, hit that thumbs up for me. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Peace and love.